Marriage make no sense to me. A man will leave his father and his mother and join himself to a woman. Two of them become one accord according to the scripture. For me, that one is like a man will leave his father and his mother taking his responsibility on top of a woman. And a man who found a wife, he found a good thing that will take favor from God. What is the favor? The children? Because if we are to look of the wife of these days who want to trade men for a business, there is nothing favorable. There's nothing favor. Because the women of these days are trading men for a business. Because if you see the European version of marriage, men are like a slave to a woman when it comes to marriage. But when you see the Africa version of marriage, men are debtor to women. As a man, you have to search for a woman, go to her parents, pay the bride price, and work your life, destroy yourself, put money together to do that big wedding. At the end of it all, you bring the woman to your house. She will not become the master in her mind. But you will claim you are the head. You are only the head by hard work, by responsibility, with stress. That is the part that makes you a head. When it comes to enjoyment, when it comes to good life, women enjoy it. Can you imagine? You marry a woman, you have to pay her bride price. The woman was raised by parents. The parent needs to be appreciated for raising the woman. A man was also raised by parents. He made the parents don't need to be appreciated for that. That is cheating. As a man, if you choose to be a gentleman, according to the European version of marriage, you have to be a slave to your wife, open a car door when she's going out and when she's coming inside the car. You have to open door, you have to buy gifts, you have to be soft because she's a weak vessel. At the end, she become your master. That make you a coward. In Africa version of it, you want me to go and pay your bride price, do your wedding. At the end of it all, I have to worship your parents, be paying homage to your parents. That is foolishness. And above it all, you know deep down in your heart as a woman, you are not there for that man. No woman want to stay with a man. Every woman want to trade man for a deal, for a business. For me, I believe women understand relationship, men don't understand relationship. Only few men understand relationship. Women know that relationship is a business, the biggest business that have ever happened to a woman, and a big punishment that have ever happened to a man. But men don't see it as a punishment. You have to drink whatever you have to drink in order to satisfy a woman in bed. Because me and you know as a man, to be natural, you will not more than 5-7 minutes. All those more than 30 minutes, 1 hour, you know something is added to it. And you don't care what damages those things you are drinking will cause you. That's the reason why many men die earlier than a woman. Because you want to please a woman, you want to satisfy a woman. Anything that goes out of your natural self is dangerous to your health. If you don't see that, if you don't know that, it means you are the foolish one. Because God who made you who you are, He give you a process, and you want to do above your process, you are endangering your life. So if you want to be a responsible man, a good man, by going that long process of satisfying a woman, you are killing yourself. Whatever happens to you, you have nobody to be blamed. For me as a man, my thought and imagination are just like that of some women. We believe marriage is a business. For me, I agree to it, marriage is a business. Because if we are to be a partner, marriage is supposed to be something where we partner together. I don't need to pay more on your head. You don't need to pay more on my head. We are supposed to be regular with each other. If you take me as a business, I take you as a business. If you take me serious, I take you serious. If you think I'm a business to you, then I will take you as a business. There is nothing special about marriage. Some men, I believe, their purpose of marriage is to have a regular sex at home. It's because you are addicted to it. Not everyone that is addicted to sex. So if you want to respect yourself, you want to really know that your parents also deserve honor. You have to marry a wife who also know how to pay dues to your parents as you are paying to her own parents. If you want me to pay dues to your parents, you are not paying to my parents, you think my parents does not deserve anything from you, you are a rebel, you are not a wife. You are not a partner. If you are a partner in business, as you people agitate for 50-50, everything must go 50-50 way. But changing from that, you are nothing but a rebel. I will not be part and parcel of that. So being a gentleman, you open door for a car after you work yourself, make your money buying your cars, putting fuel in. All you could do for you to be a gentleman is to open door for a woman when she's coming inside the car and going out. You are nothing but a pimp, a fool. I will not be part of that. I can never be. For the African version of it, some women believe you have to worship their mother, call them in time. If you are looking for me that way, you will not get me. I'm not interested. Who I have business with is you. Be in a relationship with you. We have conversation, we do whatever we have to do together. Outside of that, if you think I'm not responsible enough, you think I'm not good enough, then the door is open. I'm not desperate to keep any woman. But you are welcome if you want to live with me naturally. But outside of that, I'm not desperate. Because sex is the cheapest thing for me to buy. Above it all, what we have for each other is to partner together. Outside of that partnership, whatever you need above that is your benefit. I have no business with that. Take it or suggest what you want else and do. I'm not part of